Hey! Alright, we're good to go. So, I guess I'll just go ahead. Wait, is this everyone? Yeah,
Is it?
I don't think that's everyone. No. We'll probably have a couple people coming in later, it would seem. I'm going based off of like our little topics list and what people put in there. They've already put in their own topics, but so I'm expecting those people to show up. But in any case, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
I'm good.
Mark.
And you're watching or listening to episode 356 of DangIT Productions. I had to think about that for a second. We got Gabe here. We got Mark as well. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Well.
Yeah, I've been doing all right myself.
That's good.
Honestly, I've just been kind of riding off of like Falcon Winter Soldier, Invincible, and etc.
That was some episode last night.
Mm-hmm.
Of what? There's a lot of shows.
Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that one was recent episodes pretty intense.
That felt like
I don't know if
episode, honestly, it had that last episode feel.
It does. I think. Actually, you know what? It kind of reminds me with the whole and this is kind of jumping into the episode a little bit. Just like that downtime did remind me of Endgame quite a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So they're prepping for like the season finale. So I'm really looking forward to that next week. It just felt like it just kind of came and went. The show. It's only like 6 to 7 episodes, right? So I guess that makes sense.
It hasn't been very long.
It would just be a very, very long movie if you put it all together, though.
That's fucking 2 Snyder cuts.
2 Snyder
yeah,
cuts.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. So, oh, man, I do want to really talk about that, but we're usually expecting Anaya. And oh, speaking of the devil, oh, take your time, Anaya.
No, don't. Hurry up.
Yeah, Anaya, hurry up.
Do it now,
bitch.
Immediately, like, just snap. Now that's the herd mentality.
That's fast.
The herd.
Oh, those memories. You know what?
Been flashbacks.
Flashbacks. Should really add that to the list of things to possibly do for streams. Card/board games. Mainly board games. I guess that's what I could use for like a multi-camera like setup. I just have to figure that out. Also, what's with all the click-clacking? Mark!
Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay. It's just a grind, bruh. I gotta keep.
I'm just trying to learn more weapons.
I know, right? Yeah, like I know I've been getting really used with the charge blade, but I think I'm leaning towards like what was it, the long sword or like the other one, the great sword.
Ah, big bonker.
Yeah, I was thinking hammer too, just like
hammer's good.
Hmm.
Is there not a giant bat?
The hammer is the giant bat.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's a giant bat. What's the music one called?
Have the cosmetic appearance of a bat?
It can, yeah.
For sure. None of them had that yet, but pretty much if you're trying to bonk stuff, it's either the great sword or the hammer. Hammer is more
the bonk.
With the bonk.
All right, gentlemen. Well, my cameo is done.
Your cameo is done?
Oh, you done?
Yeah.
I am hearing a lot of wind. Looks like you're commuting right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Later.
All right. Take care, Gabe. Thanks for jumping in.
There he goes.
And there he goes. Off to do what he needs to do. It's nice that he jumps in, though.
He cares.
Mm-hmm. He cares.
He does care.
He does. A solar flare.
Oh, the son of a bitch.
The lights are actually working, Mark. So, when I get the chance, I can actually work with that. So,
amazing.
So right now I'm just like adjusting lights as on the fly, so it's super nice. It won't be immediate, that's the problem. I'd have to because the way I have it set up on Stream Deck is that each light works independently unless you're just turning them on and off. Elgato had set up so there's an option to turn them on and off together. But as far as adjusting and changing colors, adjusting the brightness, that's all independent. They had to make it a multi-action thing where it just goes like through the queue of things that I'm asking it to do.
Oh, I see.
Hello.
Oh, hey, no, that's pretty loud and clear.
Man, fuck y'all. I've been saying hello for a while and nobody said anything.
We didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear
yeah,
anything.
No, you're not. I checked the thing on Discord. Like, am I bugging? Like, is it my mic? And then, like, nope. Everybody's talking about, man, fucking big bonk and bats and shit. I'm like, all right, I see. It's all good.
We legitimately just did not hear you. Like, there was no audio going.
Honest to goodness, yeah. And I didn't see like an icon
I'm
showing
hurting,
otherwise either.
I'm hurting someone. Are we live?
Not it.
I vote for the farthest person
We're not?
physically.
We're not? Wait, you haven't been live this whole time?
What's up?
You haven't been live?
Yeah, we've been live.
He's live.
We're live?
When you hopped in on the call, yeah, we've been live for a little bit. Not for a little bit, but just
What?
like a little bit. English language, everyone. Look, she ain't bad, but she's bad. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
all right, I'm moving to another country. I'll learn a different language.
Bon nuit, motherfucker.
Bon nuit.
All right, you did the intros and everything?
I did. Oh, there's Anaya. And all of a sudden you
Did
start getting
you?
like some kind of like startup music. Yeah, I
Did
haven't
you
really
start
started
off
up on too many topics yet though, so you're good.
I mean, like, we haven't done any topics yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of like shaved the top of like Falcon and Winter Soldier just for like a little bit because what was I talking about? It was just simply the downtime of this recent episode. During that downtime, really kind of gave me like the end game vibes during like one of the first acts, I think, when it's them going through the 5 years later situation and they're just all trying to adapt and it's really just conversations. Everyone's emotions kind of get sprawled out. So it was nice to see that like in this form too.
Oh.
Yeah, but I haven't touched up on that topic
Okay.
in case we wanted to talk on other topics that we have on our queue and maybe just things we have to pull out on the fly for topics for this podcast.
I just got done putting the grill together, so that's why I'm here now.
A grill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's like just up in the backyard. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Summer's
Cool.
showing up. That's pretty neat.
You have any ideas of what you want to
Summer
grill on that?
pizza.
Oh.
The fuck?
It's true. This is true.
I think the item you're looking for is a wood stove.
Yeah, you know, that would be
Y'all
a
just
really
don't have
cool thing to
ambition.
have.
You can make pizza anywhere.
You could.
On a hot sidewalk in the summertime. Get aluminum.
Excuse me?
Get yourself a Celeste pizza.
Look, this ain't eggs on a tank, okay? I don't want to hear it anymore.
Beg to differ. You seen Ed and Nettie? You seen where Rolf was cooking eggs on the roof of a car, like the hood of a car?
Oh, you
And
right?
it works. It's just that hot out there.
Dude, in the fucking desert.
The
I
fucking-
swear to God.
But then the desert gets really
Well,
cold, so it's like, oh, this is perfect.
Shut up. That's why summer's here. Summer.
Summer isn't here yet.
Summer.
Nah. We're
Lemon
still in
in the
spring, no?
summertime. It's the summertime. Man, spring is nice. Winter got bent, thank goodness. But yeah,
Winter got bent.
Yeah, no, I don't like the winter.
I'm here for the sun. I want the sun, baby.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of summer.
Oh,
though. It's there. I acknowledge it.
bunch of derelicts. Well, hold on, let me see. I don't know what it is about that word. It's just funny as hell. Derelict.
Derelict.
Derelict. Hold on.
So
Fucking.
there was something I wanted to bring up before we jump into the whole conversation of like shows and whatnot. I actually had brought this up. I actually have a fair bit of two. But I'll go ahead and go with like the second one. Just to get conversations going. Your guys' takes. Because I know Mark is involved with one of those types of games. I'm not sure about you, Anaya, but games that have that are kind of like set up to be ongoing, something to be played like daily or weekly. Because I'm currently going through this thought process of like, can I, because I've done it before where I would jump into like games like a gacha game, for example. Like you'd play that essentially you're supposed to play that like every day or like weekly, but my circumstance is that I don't really give myself time to really log in every day, and sometimes I'm just not really interested in doing that. But there are definitely games like Genshin Impact. I think the reason I brought it up was because Genshin Impact was getting an update. But that's essentially an ongoing game as well. They play.
So you're talking about games that get like updates and stuff like that.
Yeah,
on a
like
community
continually. Things that don't really have a definitive end to them specifically. Where
sounds like you're talking about you just games that you got to keep up with, like fucking Apex, Fortnite, kind of fit in that little bracket. They have different seasons to where it's technically ongoing.
So I guess I wanted to ask
So,
what are your guys' takes on those types of games versus games that have like a definitive end to them? Like
I'd say that while the games that have the definitive end, I mean, it's there, it's set and done, you know what you're gonna get. But I feel like it does miss the excitement of this is gonna keep going.
Yeah, like I guess Anaya, for you, it would be like a game like Ghost of Tsushima versus like maybe a fighting game, for example, where like there's stories and ends to it, but essentially there's an appeal in the multiplayer where you continue to like fight online. You just hope better, get up the ranks.
Yeah. That community based thing. Yeah, no, games like that are nice because that it pushes you and like has an incentive to do more with more people. You could do it on your own. Like, you can enjoy a solo season, but main hook is a community based thing. So there's nothing really wrong with those games.
That's fair,
but
yeah.
if it's definitely just the time for it. If there's a lot of people who don't have the time for it and they just want a tight experience, then yeah, they can work with that.
Fair. I never considered like the draw that it's a community aspect of it too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I kind of like run myself ragged sometimes just playing games here and there, especially if I'm going through like a library on Switch. But there's definitely like ongoing games. I am considering going back onto Genshin Impact because it just got like an update for it. It actually got a PlayStation 5 update, which
it's supposed to be coming to Switch.
And that too, right? Who knows what's happening with that one? But
I'm just waiting
essentially,
until it's on the Switch to actually do it because I tried it on the phone and I was like, this feels like it would be better on a console.
Yeah, right. I tried playing on PC with keyboards. That's like that's a different thing.
Oh, I'm
that
sure
hits
it feels
different.
good on PC.
Thankfully, you can plug in your controller.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that would be pretty weird to be typing away and hacking at somebody. It feels like I got Tekken on the PC, and they have a layout where you can play on the keyboard.
Playing a fighting game with a keyboard sounds like a sin.
I feel like that's.
Fuck that. I hate it.
Well, I mean, I think joystick kind of like like an arcade stick works that way, and I feel like a keyboard it's almost kind of like a derivative of that, but everything is all like single like key inputs.
Yeah, there's no joystick.
There is no joystick.
Let's face it, you need a joystick with a fighting game unless you have a D-pad.
No. Hold on. Now you forgot about the fight sticks that don't have joysticks.
Excuse me?
Just all buttons. Those exist.
Yeah. I'm saying but I mean that's how I am with that's how I am with fighting games because I do better with the D-pad than I do with the actual stick.
Yeah, like there's different motions. That's why like I'm cool with playing like with a console controller because it has both, and there's different motions that feel better to do with a stick. But what is it? The ones that like what are they called? Are they called hitboxes? I think they're called hitboxes. I might be wrong, but there's like just no joystick at all, and it's just all buttons, and it's just built like a fight stick. and the way you move is just by pressing buttons, basically directional buttons.
I can
Fuck,
go
what's
in
it
all the
called?
directions.
I think you know what, like
What is it called?
like fighting games like on keyboard. I think it does work. I just have a problem with the WASD as the input because they're not exactly aligned perfectly.
WASD.
Oh no, see,
I'm always fine with WASD for
like
movement. It's easy.
like I feel like that works easier on platformers because I used to play like those little free online games on
Fair,
fucking
yeah.
like Newgrounds and Mini Clip and shit.
It also works for
Those
MOBAs.
worked. Yeah, right. Like those worked, right? And then yeah, the MOBA. Like that for fucking League. Yeah, League and shit.
Yeah, League,
Uh,
Smite, freaking
Fair.
Dota.
Things that have just like a lot of inputs
yeah, like all
needed.
that stuff. Yeah, all that stuff works. But like for Tekken, like a fighting game, when you have to do like the Dragon Punch motion or just like a quarter circle, that fucking
Yeah.
strange.
I mean, I can do a quarter circle just fine with the D-pad because it's just like, say if it's like quarter circle left or quarter circle right, just down right or down left on the freaking D-pad, and then boom. It's gonna be
Oh
fast
yeah,
with
see
hex
that's a
press buttons.
crosshair. Yeah, like see, yeah, because it's a crosshair, right? But when you look at a fucking WASD, it's just a fucking Tetris piece. Doesn't work.
He's not wrong.
It's
You're
so
not
weird.
wrong. Yeah, you're not
Yeah, and
wrong.
it's like, and thank God there are fucking what is it? Control options to where you could change that if you want to keep on the keyboard. But since there's too many, like the buttons are small, like they're small and they're small, you know. So compared to
Okay.
like yeah, all the buttons, like where you get to get big buttons from I keep wanting to say hitbox. I might be wrong. It's just the ones that are like all buttons. You just you have they're bigger and you're spaced out evenly where you can adjust
Yeah.
easier.
Like I'm thinking of like how the setup would work because I remember when I downloaded like Street Fighter on PC, it asked me for like inputs and I didn't really have much of an option to change it unless I plugged in my controller. So I was like, okay, light, medium, heavy. Let's see, NJI. The other ones for kicks, MKO. Let's go with that.
I like how I like how
Fuck.
one of them for you is knockout, KO.
Yeah, I like how it's like lined up perfectly like that. But they're also weird because
Tis
like there's a
fate.
bunch of other keys next to them. So I feel like I would need to like look at the keys every single time I would try to do an input, right? But I don't know, everyone's built
Yeah.
differently, I guess.
It's definitely like somebody who fucking excels at typewriting. I think they'll be okay. Like, you know what? Like what is it?
If you had an A
like
in
my-
your freaking typing class, you know this is gonna be for you.
Now you just gotta log on to keybrewer.com and just go away.
Hold on, I just thought about it. What was it? I had to take care of something at work the other day, and my supervisor, just fucking, you know how you got the letters on the keys, right?
Yeah.
Like some of them aren't there.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
Oh yeah.
Like that feels weird. It's like it's a muscle memory for people who stick the time into like being on the keyboard all the time.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Just
So
translate that to a video game, you'd be fucking critical art, goddamn
that is a fair thing to
fucking
say.
Hadouken ass, like all the time.
When I started working like at my current job, there was a keyboard that like everyone had. Obviously, my keyboard was already used by someone else at the time, and I noticed that the S key was almost smeared off.
Ew.
Yeah, like
So I was
completely
like,
smeared off.
wow.
Gross.
Talk about motherfucking time.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
that keyboard's
Let me see. Let me get
that keyboard's done its time.
That keyboard has
Yeah, let
been
me
through
see.
it.
I think I like that.
Yeah,
I think the work passed that down to me because they were all getting like new stuff. So I think I have it actually.
They gave you a hand-me-down.
Yeah, it was a hand-me-down, but they replaced it with like new model keyboards, ones that will eventually be smeared off too. But we'll get there.
fucking wear and tear. Let me see.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what I miss?
I know when I was I think one of the benefits for keyboard is the fact that like you have all these different like keys for inputs. So like for example, Mark, like a game like Sea of Thieves, you can really assign all these different like buttons for like certain tools and whatnot, or your
I really gotta
instruments.
start playing that again. I have not played it in a hot minute.
I know that update was wild to hear about. The fact that you can actually buy your materials or
I just
supplies.
want to say, as someone who's in the insider program, what's coming up? Woo, that's got me excited.
Wow, I was like, you know what? See if these looking kind of different now.
I mean, it's always been a great game.
It's always been like building itself up.
Oh, yeah. Like it's got everything it needs to be successful.
Wait, you telling me there's a fucking there's an update for Sea of Thieves?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been a bunch of updates for Sea of Thieves over the years.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I saw somebody streaming it the other day, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
it's like a thing that's just like that. It's kind of having that like diehard community for a lot of other games that have potential, and it's just sitting under the
I've
wayside.
always been that way for Sea of Thieves. Like that's why I stuck around when other people left. Is like I see the potential of what this could be.
I don't have an Xbox, so I can't play it.
It's on
Also,
PC.
let me see. What?
Yeah,
That's on
okay,
PC
Sounds
as
like
well.
money. How much money am I spending for this game? I swear to God, if it's more than $50,
It's like 40 nowadays, right?
I swear to God, if
it's
more
definitely
than
cheaper.
$50,
Definitely cheaper. I think I've seen it like
25.
it was on sale once for like 20 or like 10. Probably 20. And it sold out really fast.
Jeez.
Jesus.
I think I just have to pull a wall on it then. Oh.
I just like the
Yeah.
physical version anyway. If you have Game Pass, you're good.
Oh yeah, I can dig it. Come on.
The moment it hops off of Game Pass is when Xbox users will riot.
It's never gonna get off of Game Pass.
I don't think so. Not until like, well, not even then, but like, there's also, I would really look forward to like the next thing that Rare makes. I forget what the game's called.
Oh, Everwild. Isn't it Everwild?
Yeah, it was that.
Everwild. I don't remember that.
It looks interesting.
But-
I'm very curious as to what it is. Because we haven't really gotten a ton of details.
Right. Only showcases of like the environments and some
It
creatures
looks
here
like
and
you
there.
work with animals, which looks cool.
Oh, I'm
You mean
stupid,
like-
Everwild.
Like Viva Pinata?
Those are pinatas.
I beg your
That
pardon.
would fun. Viva Pinata.
They're made out of fucking confetti and cardboard.
And they fight each
ridiculous.
other sometimes. Whoa.
Yeah, right. He's like, yo, man, you say something? Oh man, I swear you look like you had a patch of confetti out your ass. That's why you look like trash, bro. And then he says like, you want beef? And then he's ice him on fire, and then game over.
You got that one dude who's trying to like poison the pinatas, and you have to grab your shoulder like, no. You gotta give the bonk.
I feel like at that point, that game would just be like heckling, and it just turned into Grand Theft Auto. If there's that much brawling, you might as well beat up your friend.
Are you suggesting a 2D fighting game with featuring Viva Pinata characters?
Let me tell you, there's a
Viva
game.
Pinata ship sit and Sea of Thieves, so why not for a fighting game?
Bro, there's a pony game where it's a 2D fighting game that's like My Little Pony.
I can see it.
It's called Them Fighting Herds. I don't know if we talked about it before, but
I've
Phil
heard
definitely
of
told
it.
me about
Them fighting herds.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like-
yeah, I've heard of it.
it. I think it's a
great.
good game. I just haven't tried it out.
Yeah, apparently it's
Whoever
actually a
came up with
really
that
good
title deserves a
game.
raise. Whoever came up with that title deserves a
fucking-
raise.
Yeah, that and also the net code on it is pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
like
one of the big things
rollback.
that happens with connection. Yeah. So I'm
It's
like,
wild.
oh, word, baby, that's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty wild for them to have that shit going.
Look,
let's
these
see.
smaller like development teams, like they got it going as far as fighting games.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Because fighting games
let
have
me see.
definitely seen a resurgence in recent years.
Is that
I'm gonna have to give credit to
motherfucking
streaming, I
Nolan
think.
in the chat?
Nolan.
He said,
alive?
"Where your head at?" And he puts in parentheses, "Where your head at?"
Where your
Like he
head?
needs a translation for that.
He's like, in case they don't understand.
Translate
this,
your
let me
damn
clear
self.
this up.
How's it going, Nolan? We were just we somehow just got into a conversation about it was like ongoing like games, right? And then it kind of transitioned to fighting games, and then like the PC like version of those using the keyboard, and then we swapped, we carried over to Sea of Thieves, and then the rare stuff. It's great.
Pretty ridiculous.
Hmm.
But yeah, play Genshin Impact. Yeah, Them Fighting Herds. You knows what it is.
Them fighting.
like
Whoever
ponies,
does-
don't
whoever
you,
came up with
Nolan?
that title deserves a raise.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Comedy
It's fighting her.
gold.
My God. Oh, you know what? I wish that
chatter meme right now. Comedy gold.
Yeah. Oh man, I kind of wish
Fucking
that
meme.
that Gabe was a little bit was on the chat, like in the chat a little bit longer, because one of my topics was talking about D&D, and this kind of like resurged back because of the little just chatting stream that I had last
Because me
night.
and my friends started playing it, and then I started talking about it.
Yeah. Mark was in here inputting like
Oh, I was rolling everything for you.
you
I
were
was
rolling
like,
everything I was
you say
doing.
that,
I was like, stop it.
I gotta roll a history check for you, dude.
What the fuck?
It was
Justin, you rolled a 5. You don't remember shit.
You don't remember shit. I was like, man.
Ridiculous.
And I told him like,
D&D's not
you,
bad.
you can't be dungeon master, Mark. This is my stream. I'm the dungeon master. He replies, roll the 16. It's pretty brave of you. All right.
You rolled a 19. I appreciate your ballsy move, and I give you the roll.
Oh my God.
It's atrocious.
But that got me really curious
is
about like D&D as well. Like, I mean, I've only had like very few occasions like where I've been part of that. Nolan actually did a little quick test run with myself and Gabe a while back. I think I still have the footage of that when we were going through that process.
Wasn't that before he left?
Yeah, before he left actually.
Like right before he left.
Yeah. So that'd be a treasure just for me to look back on. But look, I know that.
Yeah, just that whole thing.
You know, Christoph is trying to work on one. Mark, you were saying that like a friend of yours is working on one since June.
Yeah, that's the one we've been playing in.
I've been curious myself as to setting up like my own D&D kind of quest line thing, but I want to test the waters first
and stuff for that.
and see if I can apply D&D to a game that gives you options to do things. So I'm thinking Breath of the Wild would be a nice guinea pig for that.
You're looking to do a homebrew.
Yeah, that too, but like...
Well, that's what that is.
I mean, right, but... So... Yeah, I'm thinking like... Maybe I could try doing something like that. But with Breath of the Wild being kind of like the template.
Question on that shit.
What's up?
There's two things, right? So, first things first. Bring it back to like the time of being able to do all that. How much are you actually trying to carry on your plate when it comes to adding on stuff like that? Because there's also this thing that
it's a lot of ideas like floating there.
Yeah, and then I also saw a randomizer stream from Maximilian playing what's this?
Resident Evil.
Fucking yeah, he's playing Resident Evil. So that ties hand in hand because it's just a game of chance and you're working with a game. So you might as well just do the randomizer.
Yeah, but I think that only works when you have it like on a PC type of thing. Like with Breath of the Wild, it's a Switch consoles, and we're not really modding Switches at this time.
And so you're just gonna be rolling dice?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you go through your adventure for the most part, but most of your actions are determined by like a dice roll. Like, you encounter Lionel, what will you do? And like we check see if the chat wants to like fight or flee. And we can do majority
skills and stuff that could go into helping you, but it depends on how well you're like certain modifiers will help add to your roll, but even if your modifiers aren't enough to help, your roll is still gonna fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you also have that thing where you roll for, you roll for something, and then if you have enough, I don't know if you're gonna gauge it off of like the standard D&D thing where you write yourself a list of stats, or you're gonna try to equate that to what's already happening in the game. That's
definitely something to consider too in the game because it doesn't even have that.
God, man, that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I mean, it's an interesting curve. Like, I don't know who's doing that right now. If you could see an example of that, but
yeah, I think that'd be a really interesting poll for people to try out.
But if people aren't doing that, you better get a leg up. Better get a leg up on that foundation. That shit sounds
it's interesting.
It's a interesting, like a grab is trying like grabbing two different forms of entertainment, fucking D&D and then video games. Unless there's a D&D video game and then I stand corrected, but still.
Oh, there is.
I'm thinking.
Oh my God, I'm sitting corrected.
I'm standing corrected.
I was imagining, like, you know how you clear the plateau? Obviously, that's going to have to be considered too, but, like, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, you have the option to either follow what the King of Hyrule just told you, to follow this path, like, going east.
Or say, nah, fuck that.
And you'd be like, okay, I can do that. I can just wander off, or I can go directly to Hyrule Castle and see if I can see the princess. All right, roll it. Got a 3. You had considered greatly about going towards Hyrule Castle, but realized you're totally unequipped, and you walking out there bare ass naked. You decide to follow the route instead. So something like that. Obviously, I'd have to like probably like jump into the game and just see like all these different options, see the environments.
Yeah,
and
you might
see...
want to play you might want to play like for like beginner D&D first before you start doing your own thing.
Fair. All considered.
Yeah, a lot of investment in that one.
Mhm.
Shoot, D&D is definitely going to be something later. So I don't know. I've been really thinking about D&D as often. But I mean, there's always still a draw to it. It's not like it ain't fun.
It's definitely got its appeal.
I used to. It's funny because I did that in 2 groups of friends. It was when I was living with Gabe and then Gabe and them, and then I also did that back in middle school. So it's just something like, well, high school actually, but yeah, man, D&D has just been around. It's been around, and I thought it was strange when I first remember hearing about it when I was younger.
Well, yeah, it's because it also had a negative stigma around it.
I guess yeah, I can see it. I also know,
you know
like it's well, I mean, now knowing about it, it's like it's super difficult to just even like construct and also like just kind of present and do. But yeah, I can see what you mean by that.
You know what? It wasn't
because it
just
was, like,
because of the stigma.
The stigma
because the stigma was
the
like
nerdiest
play
kind
safe.
of nerd you could be.
Yeah, that, and then like what is it? I know they had like you ever, there was a movie about Dungeons and Dragons being like Satan work, and that shit was funny. But
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But like the stigma I had, like if there was ever a stigma, is that whoever's the DM is like a bastard and would try to like make the story only in their way and not even fun.
Oh,
It's like,
you're thinking
when
they were
people-
like sadistic.
Yeah, like the sadistic people. Like, I don't want to do that shit. I know how nerds are. They're sadistic. Like, you gotta watch out for them.
We're nerds.
I'm not sadistic. I'm scared.
To be fair, though, like a fair bit. Oh, by the way, shoutouts to Cool Robo Fighter for jumping in. It's been a while, my dude.
Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Sorry.
But you also had a lot
anyway,
of, like Stranger Things making D&D in a good light. Matthew Mercer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those two things. Yeah, that person and that series. Yes,
that person in that series. You know what? I think there was some D&D game that was going to be released. Mark, do you know anything about that?
Oh,
wait,
hold on.
Long ago, it's like it'd be a video game.
I think it was just
it's
called
it's
Dark
like
Alliance.
It's like a video game version of like just its own thing.
Okay.
Question on that on the ones being able to shed light on it and all. You know about what's his name again? The guy who's I forgot his name. He did Community and oh fuck. I can't believe I forgot his name. I think he even showed up on like whoa, I forgot his name. Some fat bitch. Let me see. Let me find him. Let me see if I can find him. He was do you guys know the show Community? With
yes, I've heard of it.
Some fat bitch.
Yes. So, let me let me find it real quick.
What a way, man! What a way!
I keep forgetting his name.
Hey, you heard that one guy? Which guy? The fat bitch.
It's like Dan Harmon. Dan Harmon, that's his name. So Dan Harmon. So he did like a fucking D&D thing with people. I don't know who was around before. Like, I don't know if it was Critical Role. Like, Critical Role is with Matthew Mercer, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, Matthew does it, and Matthew Mercer is really famous voice actor, so he's got a lot of credit to him.
Like, see, yeah, I knew him from his voice acting. Then Critical Role was
He's
like,
Captain Levi.
Yeah,
nice.
And others. But also, yeah. Oh, he was involved with what's his face too. He's involved with Rick and Morty. I was thinking with Dan Harmon. But yeah, like I swear he did like some D&D stuff where it's like they have the sessions and then it's animated. And I'm like,
Game Grumps?
what? Yeah, like he was also on Game Grumps.
He
Talking about Dr.
was.
Seuss and
Yeah, I
some
remember
shit.
that.
But yeah, what is it? I swear, isn't he doing like D&D? I swear he is. I swear he's doing that. Uh-oh.
Speaking
I
of
wasn't
which,
looking for that.
I think I was trying to watch a bit of like Critical Role itself, but I think I fell off of that. I think like it's because like the episodes are like like an hour long or something like that. I'll have
Beg
to look it
pardon?
up again. See if it's
Sounds like a
actually still
podcast.
here.
Do you know how long the sessions of D&D are?
Fair,
Yeah,
right?
they're pretty scary actually. He's like, man, you fucking what? You didn't have enough charisma. You should have charisma. Oh, and then like
I have
zombie
a friend
takes
who just
you.
wants to put everything into charisma, and I'm like, you're gonna fucking die.
Hey, listen.
What, no defense?
I was gonna say like in
No, he just
defense of
wants to fuck
most
he
like
wants to be a bard and fuck his way through everything.
I mean
You can
fair,
only fuck so long
that
until it goes wrong.
there's always players
Go on.
like that, and I think if to defend some of those dungeon masters, right, who have to deal with that, it's the sheer fact that they have to deal with that for the rest of like their campaign, and they have to consider that.
Well, my character in our current campaign is a monk, and I legit just put a meme in the chat today. I said, monk once he reaches level 20, and I just put in, if anyone ever seen Jet Li's The One?
Wow.
I
You
put
all
the
my
ending
bitches.
scene where Jet Li's just fighting all the prisoners.
Bruh.
Yeah, that was that scene where he's like, "You all my bitches." I'm like, "Whoa, Jet, calm
I
down."
am nobody's bitch. You are mine. And then he just starts fighting
They start
all of
playing
them to Papa
fucking-
Roach's last resort.
Yeah, the fucking butt rock. She was good.
Hey, that's my favorite band you're talking about. Watch it.
Wait, Papa Roach?
Oh, I love Papa Roach, bro.
Suffocation. No breathing.
Don't give a fuck if
Oh,
I'm bleeding.
dying. Then I'm gonna get some pizza. Anyway, hold on.
I'm gonna
Did
get
you
some
find-
pizza.
Without me?
Well, I hope. Shit. Damn, when's the last time I heard Papa Roach? Like,
Dude, they're still making music.
dude.
They got
Hanging
me
on
through
a
some- they got
thread.
me through some tough times, bro.
Yeah, I fucking bet. But I was thinking like with that in mind, you know what you should do, Mark.
Mark?
You should
Listen to some good music.
Yeah, but
I was waiting for it. I was like,
I wasn't
I'm
gonna
roasting
say,
so,
I'm
roasting
talking about
so
D-
hard.
bro, I'm talking about goddamn D&D. Like, fucking butt rock is in its own right, which is fine. But trying to say, oh man, could that work? You name character Papa Roach? Like, you ever thought about that?
I could have, technically.
It's like, dude, just name him that, and all he has is defense, because roaches don't fucking die. It
Well,
just
shout out
works
to
like
Late
that.
Bear for jumping in the chat. How's it going? But
Oh, you better not.
But no,
Sorry, go ahead.
but no.
Hope
it's
it's ain't
because
drugs.
With the monk, I use key instead of like magic. So like I could literally just use a key point per se. Like at my current level, I can hit twice per attack, and then I use a key point. I can hit 2 more times, so I just got 4 attacks.
is that considered like with a friend's thing? If you brought it up or it's like, oh, I don't really use magic a lot.
Oh no, key. It's like it's a legitimate part of the character.
Oh, okay,
Like the monks use key instead of like magic.
that's cool. Monks are still relatively known just for like healing, but also like physical fighting, right?
There's all.
Yeah,
The monks
those-
can either be just straight up offense, or they can be straight up just healing.
Yeah, I remember. Oh man, this makes me miss whatchamacallit, that one game. Well, it's essentially all Square Enix games, right? Because they always have a monk class, but specifically it was Bravely Default. The monk is probably by far the quickest like class for you to like
Oh, dude,
go
I'm
into
fucking
and just like
speed.
mollywop people at the highest damage before you start getting to end game stuff and you literally max on everything.
Like my speed is fucking like my
Speed.
base like movement speed is like 40. So like I can move 40 feet.
Hmm.
For anyone who
Fuck.
doesn't know how fucking far that is, that's fucking far.
40 feet is far. Like, that's funny.
It's
Oh,
actually,
man.
all these talks is making me think about like the idea of the Breath of the Wild D&D like playing the game versus actually trying to like build the game like from the ground up.
Someone might
Where-
have already made a Zelda homebrew. You just gotta look for it.
Yeah, it's fair.
It'd be a lot of work,
It's a lot of work, yeah.
but it'd be all right.
But definitely, it's just super interesting, and that should carry it.
My character.
A whole lot of Zelda fans, so you
Oh.
definitely get some views.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm a Zelda fan too, so it's like it just kind of works that way too. Ooh, what if there was a master mode version? It's hero mode, but
Oh,
or master mode. Yeah, it is master mode.
It's where the DM just has a personal grudge against you, and you're gonna get fucked.
I mean, low key, right? But no, it's also just like higher
Right.
health, like bokoblins and regenerative health to consider. Fuck.
It's crazy though. Man, it's
Find
probably
this
gonna be-
bokoblin, and all you got is like a little twig.
Swear.
Does
No,
2
she's working
damage.
for Disney.
Bokoblin like heals 5 health per round. Like, man,
Twisted. I know what you mean.
damn, that's
Yo,
super elaborate. Actually, now I think about it. Anyway, well, I'll get to that at some point.
Anywho's, whatchamacalls it?
That's not
where
on
the hell
your
is
plate?
Seffi? She put. Where's
Oh.
Seffi at? She puts topics in. I don't see her.
Oh, let me
We were
check.
actually gonna do D&D today, but I said I
Steffi!
got something to do with Full Boys, which is a podcast. They were like, "Fuck."
Oh, sorry about that.
That's fine. It's
Are
like
you
we
friends
can-
with
we're just
dogs?
gonna do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh.
Maybe they can consider that in their campaign
Uh,
too.
Let me see. I was not really keeping a tab on it, but one of her topics were the thing with fucking dumbass live action piece of shit, trash fucking TV Powerpuff Girls, and it looks atrocious.
I'm sorry, what?
I've seen it too.
Yeah, hear me out.
Like, I've seen the images. Holy shit. It's so.
Pardon me? Could you
What?
run that by me? Pardon me? What?
Hear me out. There's did you see any of the like the pictures or anything, Mark, of fucking the Powerpuff Girl live action?
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh, Seffi's coming.
She said, "Oh shoot, I'm coming. Hold on." All right, so I won't. I laid into it just a bit because I only saw one picture. Well, like a couple of pictures from the set.
Same.
And what I'll say is that they're wearing their just like their outfits from when they were fucking kids, but they're on like grown
But
ass.
they're like, they grown. So,
yeah, like they're supposed to. I guess
doesn't really translate.
like they're portraying, right? Like I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be portraying like teenagers, right, or some shit like that. I forgot.
Sure.
But like, first of all, they have fingers, so it's not real. Second, the fact that they're wearing their
They have
outfits,
fingers.
like I'm pretty sure, right? Somebody pointed out that that could be just like a reference joke. So I'm hoping, for the love of God, I'm hoping that that's not their standard outfit. Because like, why?
Listen,
Like,
If
why
they-
though? Like,
if they do like
do go on, Justin.
if they do the worst shit like they did like in Powerpuff Girls, where the girls literally break into prison to beat the hell out of like Mojo Jojo.
Bro, I remember that.
Mojo.
Okay, hold on.
Yes. You've been a bad monkey. I know.
I know.
All right, hold on.
And they
Hear me out.
proceed to beat on
Wasn't
him.
that wasn't that the episode like when they got hooked on candy?
I think so, yeah.
He was just messing
Yeah,
with
like-
them while he's still in prison, so they just went to prison and beat his ass.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like on some Hannibal Lecter shit. Like he was
I
just
don't blame
in
him,
prison,
bro.
still causing damage. Shit was fucking
I
funny.
don't blame him for going in there
So-
and beating his ass.
You've been a bad monkey. I know.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like that series. God, like there's a lot of stuff that's just like of all things to make live action, their choreography better be on point because that's one of the funniest things
Ooh.
about that series.
I hate
It
to
doesn't sound like
disappoint.
it's a hard thing to do. It just
It
sounds
probably
like
won't.
it's going to be very dependent on how you do it.
Mm.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Like the way they do it, if they don't do it right, as far as like maintaining like the fucking, if you will, the kick-ass vibes that series had, that's like, what's the fucking point?
I think it'll be
Now to talk about like,
it's really difficult too
Do it.
because imagine like this is kind of like sprinkling in onto the topic of Invincible, but like you know how like those fights mainly with your main character just kind of flying and punching and stuff like that instead of like on the ground. I feel like with Powerpuff Girls, like it depends on the budget, right? Because I feel like every single like fight scene with them is usually them like in the air fighting, right? So
Normally.
I feel like it would be like a compromise on the team to make the Powerpuff Girls. Don't worry, Stephanie, we're just like slightly sprinkling on that to just fight on the ground. It'd be a huge compromise, but I'd probably see that happening.
It's gonna suck. I
It's
feel
just
it.
all about
I said
the choreography. If the choreography could save it, it's possible. Like what I'm gonna say? It's kind of like what I just saw because I saw Godzilla versus Kong, right?
I still need to watch that.
It's good.
Look, the
fun.
action scenes were good. The action scenes were
It
good.
was good. It was.
Well, we
good,
knew that
yeah.
part of the
Like,
movie
it
was
was-
going to be good.
Right? Yeah, right. Like it's serviceable because you came there to see kaiju just
Beat
fucking
each other's ass.
break each other's nose.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
But I did not feel for any of the human characters.
No
Oh
one
my
really
god,
does.
yeah,
Me
I
either.
know, right?
Like,
I was looking at that like
they're just
the elementary girl. I was like,
They
what the hell
suck.
is this? Granted, I'd never seen the other movies, so there's that.
No, she's a new character. She's
Yeah.
one of the last surviving of the people that were on the island in
Focus.
Kong Skull Island.
yes.
Oh, not that one. The other one who
Oh, good.
just had like a crazy decked out room, right? Before she
11
went off.
from Stranger Things.
Is she from
Oh,
Stranger
wow.
Things?
Her name is Millie Bobby Brown.
Sorry.
Billy Bobby Brown.
Yeah, her. Yeah, I didn't really care about any of the people really. I just wanted to see two monsters beat each other up,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
exactly what I got. And then I got three monsters beating each other up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also
You say there were 3?
Godzilla's a hater. I'm just gonna say that with no context.
Fair, right?
I'm
We had 3 monsters.
I'm
beating
gonna
each
wait
other up.
till-
I mean, I knew a third was coming in, but now I know for sure.
Right.
Well,
like I need you to watch it, Mark.
You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta watch
right
it.
now.
If anything,
You gotta
just for
watch
the
it, dude.
entertainment value.
I want to watch it. I
Like-
mean, I've been wanting to. It's just
like-
it's hard to do.
Yeah.
Like right now, get out of here. Go watch it. I'll give you my
What?
HBO Max,
Hold on.
and then you can just watch it.
I use Kristoff's HBO Max.
I actually watched it in theaters.
Oh,
It was a lot of fun.
I really wanted to see it in theaters. I'm really mad.
I
that-
would love to see it in theaters, but also I just haven't been comfortable with movie theaters since the pandemic.
Oh man, to be honest, I like movie theaters, but I'm just using the pandemic not to go and meet people. You know?
Weaponizing the pandemic.
Like yeah, right, yeah. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I go home.
You're like,
But,
oh man,
yeah.
I can't go out. It's
Oh,
pandemic, you know.
man, you're just like, yes.
Yeah, right. And it's not like it's a bad excuse. Like, yo, man, I don't want to do
It's all
that.
my fault. You do
But
you.
anyway,
Like, thank you.
yeah, like yeah. But what is it? Back at the topic at hand, comparing it, if the series itself is just like a bunch of, I don't know, weak script writing and all that nonsense, but the action is cool,
Mhm.
that'd be nice. I doubt it, but
I'm not holding out for anything, honestly. It's gonna be. It's this. I could see if like any other like network was gonna make it, like Netflix or like Hulu. Like, yeah, I'd be totally down for it because they have a bigger budget. But it's the CW. So that
The
right there
CW
tells.
working on it?
Yeah, the CW.
Ooh,
So that right there tells you, like,
I mean,
right
they've
there
made shows that I've
automatically.
liked. Like, I liked The 100. I thought that was a good show.
Yeah, there's definitely like some sleeper hits, like Supernatural and The 100 and Vampire Diaries. Like those were good.
They made a new one called Kung Fu that my girlfriend made me watch, and I was like, it's actually not bad. It's
You
like
know?
it's a good show, but it's like a Powerpuff Girls.
But it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like the CW Powerpuff Girls. It's just a recipe
Like
for
that doesn't seem
disaster.
like their type of show.
This is the same network that gave us Riverdale, so it's I'm not
Like-
holding out too much hope for it.
They can do action.
Wait,
I'm not saying
wait,
they
wait.
can't do action. It's just the fact that I'm like a Powerpuff Girl.
hold
What,
on,
Yes,
the
hold on.
and I am.
whole age
Yes,
up
and I
probe?
am.
Sorry, I'm very curious. And I keep forgetting about it sometimes. Isn't Riverdale based off of Archie?
Yes, it is, but they totally butchered it to where the only relation is names.
So you're telling me because wasn't that series like Mad Moody?
Yeah,
Like
it's
Zach and
supposed to-
Cody was up in there. Like,
Yeah. The
Just-
first, I guess the first
Yeah.
season was like reminiscent of like a modern day Twin Peaks because it's like they live in this town, but there's like some weird shit going on, and then it just evolved into some like nonsense.
Oh, okay. I never grabbed what the concept of the show was.
That's pretty much what it is. It's just a show about nothing, pretty much. Honestly, I don't even really know what it's about anymore. The only relation they have to the Archie
Damn, no,
comics is the names, and that's it.
no fucking substance. Why they fucking buy the damn rights?
For the drama,
Ah,
obviously.
It's for
For
the
the drama.
drama and the eye candy, but it's weird because
Fair.
technically the kids are in high school. They're played by adults, but they're in high school, so it's
Right.
very questionable.
That just seems to
You
happen.
know what I was confused about? I was
Hmm.
confused about like the live action Dora.
I was gonna
Now,
say,
The trailer
Oh,
for that threw me
yeah.
way off. Just because I was like, she has boobs.
because he
This
aged
door
up. They aged
this
her up.
door
That's
is
what they're doing with
pretty
Powerpuff
aged
Girls. So I
up.
was like, this is what's
This
happening.
door is pretty aged up.
Easy,
bro. I was
easy,
like,
Mark, easy, Mark. Hold on.
That's why I was so confused. I was
Oh
like,
my
I was thinking if they were gonna do it, they'd make her like accurate to, it's a younger Dora. I was like, nah, this Dora old.
oh my
She's-
fucking god, Mark.
I'll say it very bluntly. This Dora got boobs.
Stop! Shut up!
I was gonna make the initial comparison though, because like for some
They only
reason
gave her
when
the
you
tightest
adapt
pink
these
sweater they could
shows,
find.
you have to do like spins off on them. Like unless you're like Tom and Jerry, for example, where these are just fictional characters and animals at that don't really age up. They retain their own forms. But for like these type of adaptations, they just age up the characters. It's just easier like that, I guess.
Well, because with kid characters, you can't really there's obviously there's like rules in place protecting them, so they can't film for long periods. Like
You know, I hadn't considered
and
that.
to get and to yeah, they have all these protections. They can't film for long periods. There has to be certain conditions to have them on set.
They can't
And
diet.
of course, with kid actors, it's really a hit or miss. You can get a kid like that kid from this one movie. What's his name? Jacob Tremblay. Who's this
I
kid
would have
who's
used
like,
the most famous example, which is Macaulay Culkin.
but that type of kid who's been in like these indie films, and he's a really good actor for being so young. Then you get like other kids who, may not carry the performance that you're looking for. So they're like, well, how do we avoid that? Age them up.
Yeah, because like the most that's what I think of when I think of a famous kid actor. I think of Macaulay Culkin, aka kid from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm cool. Like the child labor laws, right?
Yeah.
I put that at the most highest priority. But also, it's definitely gonna appeal to people who grew up with that character. I don't know a lot of
True.
people who are still watching like Dora the Explorer, but people who grew up off of that are definitely gonna be the ones who have enough money to actually go and watch it. So
Right. It's all for the
I mean, I
nostalgia
wasn't interested in
factor.
I wasn't interested in seeing it, but when I saw the trailer, like as it popped up, I was like, "This is different than what I expected."
Right?
Yeah, like I was
Also, Boots didn't talk or
no,
have boots.
because
Yeah.
no,
that's
see, no,
kinda
fuck that,
lame.
right? Hear me out. But see, that's the thing. I know exactly what they're going for because whenever it goes to like a live action thing, and it's Nickelodeon, so I'm not too surprised that they went about having a goddamn monkey who's known for talking, not talk, and then the girl who's supposed to befriend that actually be aged up. They're not gonna have her talk like she usually would when she was her character in the series.
Do you see the monkey?
Honestly,
Yeah, right.
if there
see, I
wasn't
wa-
if there wasn't at least one of those references in the movie, I'd be pissed.
This movie's
Was there?
canceled. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, like I haven't seen it, but like honestly,
man.
if there's not, then that's just foul because there should be at least one reference to that.
Like that'd be weird if they didn't. That'd be like an easy laugh.
Exactly.
Like that's a like I'm pretty sure people who don't even know that reference will get a laugh from it because it's so damn awkward. But you know what?
And
I haven't seen the movie. I don't
We've
wanna.
gone through the travesties of live action, the travesties of remakes or like sequels. I already discussed I disagree with what they did with Lola Bunny.
You disagree with what
Not
they
gonna
did
talk about
with
that
Lola
again.
Bunny?
Mainly
Um,
just because only reason I disagree with it is because it was Lola's original introduction. This is what she was presented to us at first, and now it's just such a drastic character change by the looks of it.
I don't mind what they did, but I would have liked for them to like keep her kind of like sexy, but like
Well,
also
because like
but
that was
then
like
like keep her like cool. Like that's not
Yeah.
all what she's about, Like I would have
like she
preferred.
was also she wasn't just attractive; she was also cool. Like it was like a
And she's
different.
good at
She was very
basketball.
different from Bugs.
Yeah, I would have
I
liked to
wish
see
she
something
still
like
had
that
her.
to show people that like, yeah, you can still be sexy and cute, but she can also be freaking awesome too,
But then I think they just took all of that out of this new design of Lola Bunny.
So, with
I'm
all
kind of
that in
mad they
mind,
didn't. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
because we went on this like for a while ago with Lola Bunny. Nail on the head, right? They shouldn't have did it. That's all they had to do. Because hear me out, because I know Mark is ready to say something, but hear me out. they shouldn't have done it because there's no point. That's it.
That's true. Yeah.
The point,
fair.
like, here's the thing. The reason that it's a win for people who like the character design is because they're saying it's towards like this like gratification of people who just like seeing her as a sex symbol, right? Whatever the fuck, right? So the fuck what? If that's her character and they drew out like that, they should have just stuck with it because there's no point to do that to her.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
at all.
Yeah.
They tried to take
Alright.
out 2 more characters, being Pepe Le Pew and fucking Speedy Gonzalez, and that didn't work out.
And with this character change, as long as her character as a person stays the same, it's fine. So it's either way, it's fine. But they shouldn't have changed it because it causes more of like this weird, unnecessary attention and backlash.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like, why
And
are
praise at
you
the same
why are
time.
you editing it? You know.
I would have also liked for them to
It's-
keep the same voice. I don't mind Zendaya. I really like her, but I really wish they would have kept, Lola Bunny.
Yeah, the
She-
original Lola Bunny.
She's cool, but I'm gonna know the Zendaya. Like that's not Lola Bunny. That's Zendaya as Lola Bunny. I'm sure she's gonna do a great job. Nothing against her itself. It's just continuity wise and everything. I would have liked for them to keep all the original voices and whoever
I guess.
is
Yeah.
not not
They tried
around.
to
Yes.
They tried to get rid of Speedy Gonzalez, and the entire Mexican community just came back and said, "What the fuck? We want Speedy Gonzalez."
Man, what the fuck?
And they were like,
Oh yeah. All right. So anywho, before we go on a tangent, because man, get sick of talking about fucking animated skunks and rabbits. But what we're gonna talk
mouse.
about and a goddamn mouse. God,
Speedy
man,
Gonzalez
like
is a mouse.
oh, dude, man, like the things kids. Anyway, before I go on, what we're gonna talk about is
Okay.
Invincible.
Okay.
What are we gonna talk about? What are we talking
Who
about?
saw it? Invincible.
Over here. Over
Oh
here.
no, I haven't seen that. I see a lot of ads for it though on Twitter.
Yeah.
I hear that from these guys a lot.
Okay.
Now you
Did you blow
seem
up a
like you have a very hot take brewing.
Did you blow up a balloon?
No, it's not a hot take. Like, no, I really like that show. Like,
Okay.
the fucking no, the only. I really like that show. I only had a gripe with like the animation in episode 3. I thought it was weird, but that's it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like that's
No, I hear
that's it.
I hear good
Mhm.
things about it. So
It's a real good show. What is it? But I won't talk about it in depth because nobody else half of us saw it.
Mhm.
Also, let's see. Just for the sake of the show, I definitely recommend watching it. But the next thing on the list, I hope everybody saw it. If not, I'm gonna cry. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I
I haven't watched any of it. I haven't even watched WandaVision yet.
He left.
Okay, well,
I will
watching-
remember you.
What you been watching, Steffi?
Smallville, and then we started Lost. So
Oh, okay.
I've seen all of Lost.
okay, well, anyways, I've been really wanting to watch WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I told Frank we really need to watch it. So I think after we're done with Smallville, I'm gonna make him watch WandaVision and then Falcon and Winter Soldier. But I already told him, and I'm gonna tell everybody else, I'm not waiting for anyone when Loki comes out. Okay, so sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for anybody. Anybody?
Yeah.
It's almost like she
Nobody.
has some kind of personal bias about that. I'm not sure, you know.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder what it is. But anyways, yeah. So you guys could talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I guess give me an indication of when to come back. I don't know.
Also, Lost, you're gonna notice there's a big difference in quality in the early seasons and the later seasons
Okay. All
because there
right.
was a writer's strike towards like season 4.
Oh no.
Wow.
Okay. The writer's
some
strike got that
history.
too, huh?
Yeah.
Dang. Heroes, Lost, man.
Damn. Love complexities like outside of the actual plot of the story.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm just saying. I did not watch Falcon the Winter Soldier, so just get it over with, I guess.
Just peel off the band-aid.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, like these shows so far, WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier is like definitely
Right.
like stand up as far as like their own like mini series, but not
You could finish
movies,
them
but
in
they're
one
good
day.
enough to be movies.
You could literally
Okay,
finish them in
okay.
one day.
Could
So
I? How long are they? I thought
Like,
they were like an hour long.
no, not all the episodes.
not all of them, no.
WandaVision
Oh,
especially.
Yeah,
hmm,
that spanned
that's
like
interesting.
was it like 30 minutes to 40 minutes for the most part?
Yeah, 30, 40 minutes
Wow.
each.
That's really interesting. That is actually really surprising. I would have guessed they
Hello.
were at least like
Ooh, hello.
45.
I
Hello.
think the
Hey,
longest
Naya.
one in WandaVision might be an hour.
Naya,
Ooh.
Naya,
Hello.
Hello.
we hear you,
Hello.
Anaya.
We hear you,
Anaya, we hear
Anaya.
you.
Hello. Oh, hey, can you hear me?
We hear you,
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I went to check on the phone, and I was like, I kept saying everything, but I was muted for whatever dumb reason, and I was like, oh, what?
The same
Yet
that happened
again.
last time you joined back here. We couldn't hear you.
I hate Discord. Like, what is wrong
You
with
left
this
for the
thing?
joke and you muted yourself.
That's stupid.
Exactly.
Congratulations, you muted yourself.
Congratulations, you played
I'm,
yourself.
I fucking I'm sad now. Anyway, what I was gonna say, indication wise, since Justin's the only one on camera, he'll give you an indication now, and only you'll know what it is, Steffi, when you see it. So just
Okay.
just think of something, Justin. I don't
Solar
know, you got
flare.
some idea.
Solar flare.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, not
Anyway,
yet. Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
you can
Well,
just go ahead and do the
I'm
deafening thing, right?
I'm deafening it. Okay. I'm
Okay.
just gonna observe.
I will give you the okay. That doesn't mean anything else, by the way.
Donut hole.
No historical like remnants of that signal meaning anything else. It's just simply an okay symbol.
All right.
Okay.
Dang it reference.
Very dark one.
Anyway, let me see.
It was dark times.
What the where at? Yeah, man. Good episode. Fucking
Really good.
fly episode.
Yeah.
Fucking really nice. So let's start
And
off.
that's it.
Fucking John Walker was not John Walker. He was John Running after he killed a man, and then he got stuck into a warehouse.
Fuck up.
He was running for his life.
So he was just going through that whole, the stages of denial and all that nonsense. What he was going on through, which is strange because I might want to watch it again. But the scene where Carly like decked Battlestar, right?
Yeah, it was her. It was her.
Was right in the chest.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah, right. But was John not looking, or was he just in the middle of fighting somebody else?
Yeah, like what the
Oh, he saw.
fuck was-
He saw.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so it makes it even worse for me then. Yeah, because like, I mean, it's already bad. Yeah, like it was already bad enough, but then like, yeah, he already knew it wasn't the guy, and then he still
He
killed
was
him.
taking his anger out.
But then
Yeah.
again,
Also,
like,
he.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
No, I was just
because
gonna give like a. Yeah, go ahead. go ahead,
because like
do it.
as he was running, and he took a minute just to kind of like figure himself out, just for a little bit, before he had to psych himself out. That's when the confrontation with Falcon and Bucky came around, and he just set up. He said straight up, like he killed him. He killed Lamar, and Falcon over here is like he didn't kill Lamar. You know this.
He's like, that's not true.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to talk
Yeah.
him down. Like they didn't want to fight him. They were trying to. It's like,
Right,
give me the shield, John. Give me the shield.
right. Because at this point,
Yeah,
like,
like,
you need to be held accountable now.
And they just like, oh, so that's what
Yeah.
this is about. You just want this.
So he's a little bit clouded
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, no. Hear me out, right? Just a little side bit about John Walker. The guy who plays him did a fucking good job of doing this character.
Oh, he did a really good
Like,
job
straight
in
up.
that scene.
Like, I think, man, every scene he was in was just like, man, he really like plays out this character of like somebody who did the work, right? He is a guy who put the work in as far as like getting to that point,
Mm-hmm.
like straight up.
But he
But-
just couldn't take the pressure.
That like the pressure and the downfall of like coming, like taking what he already did, but fucking to power 100. Like they had to, like the exponent was 100 for this dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't handle it. And then the pressure of that stuff, like that dude was really cool at acting that shit out for real. At least in my opinion, I like that guy.
And of course, he said he just told the both of them like, you don't want to do this.
Yeah. Also,
Bucky, yeah,
in
we
that
do.
fight, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, Bucky was on it. Bucky was like, "I want that goddamn shield and your
I've
goddamn
been.
medal right now."
I want that shield and your ass.
He said, "I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I got it."
That
But,
fight was intense.
fucking- I love that fight, yo. The scene where they actually got the shield and he snapped his arm. I was like, "Oh,
Dude, they
fuck."
broke his fucking
That was
arm.
intense.
I was like, ah.
Yeah, right. And then like the whole fucking what is it when when he swung John Walker into the shield and he flew into that as the last blow.
Ah, bah.
Hitting a motherfucker with a
Yeah, I
shield.
was Yeah, I was like, yo,
And they all fell down.
yeah, everybody
Dude,
was
I just can't
tired.
believe he was strong enough to rip his fucking wings off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's
I was
some
like,
strength.
But like, what is it? Yeah, that fucking super soldier shit ain't no joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what do you guys
but yeah,
think
no,
about
the-
like well, I mean, it was all scripted, but like how did you guys feel about like how the fight went out?
I thought it was good.
the choreography was nice, man. That shit was cool as hell. Like, I like the scene where I like the part where he was tangling with the shield with Falcon, right? And
Yeah.
he had him like on the rope and shit. And he was just standing on the side of he did that whole like fucking sidebar shit. It was pretty fucking good. But
I
yeah,
am
man.
Captain America.
that was a good scene too. Because I was like, man, he's really twisted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, well, I mean, it's
but
because
yeah.
he's frustrated. He doesn't know what to think. He's
Oh yeah,
just-
he,
he knows
dude,
what he
he's
did,
pretty
like-
fucking clouded.
Like John just wasn't thinking straight, really.
Yeah. I mean, I can't blame him for that. And like Sam was on that. He was like, listen, like things happen. You lost yourself. But you gotta take responsibility.
Oh,
Give
see,
me the shield.
oh yeah, see, no. Oh no, yeah, no, that's fine. I can blame him. Like it because I understand it doesn't mean I can't blame the dude. Like he fucked up. But
He did
as far
fuck
as
He
up.
did
like,
fuck up, but it's like it's
Yeah,
understandable.
yeah, taking accountability is the next step of like, oh man, can I give him a pass? And he sure as hell didn't want to. So homeboy's on a bad path at the moment. There's still, I mean, considering this universe, there's still a chance for this dude to make up.
But
So
in the
let's-
comics, he's not a villain.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like Wolverine and Punisher.
Yeah, he's Shadow. Shadow
But
Hercher.
Shadow. But like,
Shadow-
hail
Edge.
did you notice that like when he threw Bucky's arm short circuited for a second?
Yeah, because of the
Yeah, like, he
electrical
hit him
stuff
into
in the
that
back
box.
too. Which I was
Like-
surprised that actually affected it.
I mean, Bucky was the only one who could actually go toe to toe with him in terms of strength
Yeah.
because they both had the serum.
hmm
Oh, word, yeah.
I guess though, like
Um,
Bucky's
and
got a
then,
vibranium arm. Good luck breaking that.
that's true. So he's got the edge right. I
Mhm.
do want to give credit to like John at this point because aside from the serum, right, he does have like that peak like record like performance of a human.
Yeah, he's pretty much like, as fucking fit as he can
He's
be.
around Sam. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's around Sam's age. I mean, well, Edge, like as a human, and then added with the serum.
I think
But,
before the whole training montage, right? I think Sam was kind of like working on his own thing. He specialized specifically fighting as the Falcon. So
And then he
had
started
that
actually.
edge to him.
That was a good montage too. I was like getting a little more acrobatic. Okay.
Mm.
oh my god, we got to talk about that in a little bit. I think that scene is so funny.
You think it's so
Also,
funny?
what is it? All right, so hear me out. I don't know who the character is. Like later on, after the whole thing with John and him like getting sent back, and then being sent to like I don't know the fucking Senate or whoever those people were, like the people
Yeah.
at the head of it. Yeah, like the fucking people sent him out. That character who just showed up, mad like Bogart and everything that everybody was saying. It was just
Yeah.
like hey, my name is Val, but don't call me Val. I'm like, bitch, what
I've
I'll
been
call
meaning
you?
to look that up. I have been meaning to look that up.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't wanna. I thought
What-
about it.
What's up with that?
Don't-
Because it seemed that Walker was gonna go on a right path of just kind of like redeeming himself because he has like a loved one right there to support him. But all of a sudden, this
his wife.
this woman literally walks in and sits in between them, physically telling you that like she is now taking commands now and will be like pretty much coercing John to do whatever.
Yep.
I was like, man,
That she gave it, that whole gray area about the shield and shit. I was like, oh,
it's
But-
true. I mean,
also,
no one's hustling
yeah,
Sam for it yet.
Her comic book counterpart has
also-
a complex history. She's typically linked to Nick Fury and Shield.
I could have sworn I said I didn't want to look it up. You son of a bitch! Stop.
I didn't hear you, mate.
Hear me out though.
But I didn't explain everything. There's still more to explain, but I won't say it.
Listen, hear me out, right? I keep thinking this. This is just a little weird bit just about the actress.
Sure.
Is that the girl from Seinfeld?
Yeah, the girl from Seinfeld.
I have no idea.
Yeah, is it? Am I just tripping? Like, I don't know why I don't like her cheekbones, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid, but she just kind of looked like that to me. Anywho, aside from that, that's a real interesting scene. The shit that followed after, Sam and Bucky having their the cool ass moments of just broing it up, if you will, right?
Essentially, yeah.
And then the scene where Zemo got snatched. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a real good scene. Like, he was really harping in on like, yo, just you see Carly, just
You
dude,
just put the
get it.
shots into her.
Get all you have to do is just get a pillow and just make it wear it like a mask. Never tell her to take it off. But and then it looked like he was about to kill him. He pulled the
Yeah.
trigger, which was a nice touch to it. But then the Dormalachi came and took him. That
Yeah.
was a good scene. I really like this scene.
Oh yeah.
Helps
What
build
is it?
the
What else is there?
favor, too. 'Cause-
Seeing Isaiah.
But yeah,
oh yes.
what's it?
Glad that I had that back.
Yeah,
again.
like leading up to what is it? What am I trying to say? Because I keep forgetting like the order now because I know that most of it was leading towards everybody just heading back to the States.
Yeah.
And then like John having to go back and talk to Battlestar's parents, no, Hoskins' parents, like his
He
family.
straight
And
up lied to
everything.
them.
Yeah. And
But it was also to give them closure. He
Alright,
just
so-
wanted to give them closure.
yeah, he gave him closure. Yeah. But I'm sorry, that was funny. He said he straight lied to them.
I mean, he did.
But fuck,
he did, yeah.
But I was one of the better parts of the episode was when Sam went to go back and talk to his sister, and they were just
Yeah.
getting stuff together, and then Bucky was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "What the hell?" He said, "Sam was like, you flirt with my sister again. I'm gonna
Dude, I
have you
love
chopped
that
up
scene
and fed
where
to the
he's just
fishes."
He's just like, hey. He's just like, I'm Bucky. Sarah. And Sam's like,
Yeah, right. Like,
You
yeah,
guys
he's
remember
all-
the second take on that too, where he was like, "Hi, Sarah," and Sarah's like,
Nice.
dude,
Oh,
dude, I
man.
was dying at that scene where he's just like, I'm Sam. Or he's just like, I'm Bucky. Sarah. And you see her look back. You see him look back like, oh,
Yeah, like he's.
"What are you trying to do
my
now?"
goodness.
and no,
Look,
flirting with my
look.
sister.
Like the lightheartedness stuff of this series is real
Oh
good.
yeah,
I really
Bucky
like how
was
they do
very
it.
lighthearted. I like seeing Bucky like that for once.
Yeah,
Haven't
Yeah,
seen
like
him
easing all
since
that
the first
stuff out
Captain
for all the.
America.
Yeah, right. Like the way they carry all this stuff out, and what they're going through, it's amazing. Let me see. Before I get into another subject, because there's a real interesting take of what they had as far as like what I can remember with the comics. But when Sam was training, I saw every stunt double.
I saw
couldn't-
every stunt double.
I couldn't unsee that shit. Like when he was
When
in the
Sam was training,
when he was
I
doing a
saw-
cartwheel while he was running, I was like, "That's not Sam. That's not Anthony Mackie." Like, what the fuck? It's like he's like twice his height. What the fuck? That's not him. And I can't. And I was like, the scenes and stuff was pretty clean too. But the transition and the workout scene, I was like, dang man, dog, man, you couldn't win. That's cool. That's not Anthony Mackie. I thought it was just funny. He had a different haircut and all. Like it was good. But the scene where the scene where he went to go talk to Isaiah again.
yeah.
Like Isaiah told him exactly what happened.
Yeah, and I wanted to tie it up with another scene that even Bucky hit on later on. With all the stuff that he was breaking like what he was breaking down to Sam as far as like how that affected him, even with all the stuff he was doing. Because he did break down like how the serums were just like, you know,
Some worked, some didn't.
like talking about like it was towards like having a tetanus shot, but it was
Yeah,
all
they
just
said it's tetanus.
yeah, right. And they were just like, nah, man, we pumping you with like the prototypes to see if it'll work and give it to people who are actually working on it. They were just guinea pigs. And then
Because it worked with Steve, but it hadn't worked with anybody else since.
yeah, because it was all this stuff was before Steve, and then with that mindset, even Sam was telling Isaiah like how mad he was about it. It's like Steve wasn't the one who put you in. Was it after Steve?
It was after Steve because it was like during the Korean and Vietnam War, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I'm thinking of the comics then because I think he was beforehand because like Isaiah's shield was different in the comics. It's like a little which is another thing. I don't know if that's like a touch, but his shield was different. So I guess yeah. So they flipped it and carried him through this, right? But
Go lay down. Go lay down.
but
Got some Toy
yeah, with all
Story
that
says
stuff
all.
in mind. Yeah, I think the dog agrees. I think like
You should have been Captain America,
whole-
obviously.
yeah, right. Like the whole stigma of it. Just like a black guy being Captain America with all the stigmas and the pressures of what's going on through the times and then back then, right? Well, through right now and then from where Isaiah was coming from, just in general. It's
I
like
was thinking Isaiah was thinking with like I understood what he meant back in those times, but in these times it is different. That's why I say like I think Isaiah just doesn't understand that part.
oh no, that's the part of it. That's why it was such a good conversation between the both of them. Because as far as like what you could say is like progress, there's progress being made, but there's still remnants of that stuff around.
No, of
And
course.
that's why it still works out.
Of course, it still exists.
Yeah, and that's why like he kept saying if he decided to go public and say, "Hey, I didn't fucking die," they would be back on him again. Like no lie. Like even with what happened with the guy who made the serums in the first place, like who gave it to Carly.
Yeah,
He was talking about working with the FBI, so that's still a consistent thing in the
Yeah,
States.
because they were working with a super like a old soldier's serum, his blood, baby. Isaiah.
like yeah, exactly, right. So
Yeah.
they just like if they knew he was alive again, they would have been like,
they would have been on
"Got
him.
him, boys. Yeah, let's go get that petri dish, you know, all that weird shit." But
You know,
like,
I'm sure if you had just asked him nicely for his blood for testing, that he would have done it. You didn't have to put him in
Ask
prison.
nicely probably isn't the option.
that's what
We
he
don't want to
said.
do
If you
this.
ask nice.
No, we do.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
but-
like, you don't
yeah.
need to put the man in prison.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
all the stuff they had going on, like, but after all that shit they did, it's kind of like no point of return. That's why they're really
Yeah.
it's more of that mad scientist approach where it's like it's unethical, but it works. That shit, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's just like I just feel like putting him in prison was such an unnecessary step.
Yeah.
dude, man, it's like it's really twisted. Like it's not too much of a shocker as to what they were doing, which is why Isaiah's like, I'm good. Don't talk to me.
He's
Well, you
like,
could talk to me,
let,
just don't
let
tell me
me
I'm
stay. He's like, let me stay dead,
Yeah.
Yeah, let me stay dead. I was like,
because then they don't
shit.
know where I am.
But yeah, I was like, man,
I just felt really bad for him when he mentioned his wife.
Yeah. The fact that they withheld letters. But there was actually
like-
one kind woman, nurse, who actually
Who
brought them
took
to
pity
him.
on him.
So when he says the
Might
things
just
that he
not.
says, and you can consider like what Sam ultimately does, you can't really blame Isaiah for choosing to like keep himself hidden and not.
Oh no, I don't blame him. It was
Yeah.
a different time for him.
Yeah. So for him, the idea of like a black Captain America seems impossible, like in his eyes. But Sam ultimately reflects on this for a good while too, and
Actually,
ultimately
Sam's from the big thing is Sam is from a different. Alexa, stop. Sam is from a different generation. It's like they're both from different points of history where back in the 40s and 50s, discrimination was far worse. Whereas in modern day, discrimination, while it still exists, is nowhere near what it was in the 40s and 50s.
really like a la
I'm
episode
gonna start-
2 or 3 when they just caught off from like talking to Isaiah the first time, and they have an argument on the
Get
streets,
out
and the
of my
police come in,
house.
and they were talking to Buggy like, "Hey, is this guy bugging you?" And it's like, "Oh my god, they just did that."
I know, I noticed that too.
I was like, Jesus.
I was like, oh boy.
Yikes.
my fucking almost started like my heart started hurting with that with the wife letters. But
Yeah.
what I was
That
gonna
was
say is
sad, dude. I was like, that's foul as fuck, man.
Yeah.
like yeah, man, the way they carry
How you gonna do that?
yeah, the way they carry the racial shit was pretty well. It's not like man, because I ran into something earlier today where you know how you bring in a message of something that's worth discussing, but the way they do it can be considered either gross or just like fucking ignorant.
Yeah, it's like it's
Um,
not presented very well.
Like yeah. So this case, it was very fair considering even in supernatural stuff because it's always done that in comics. But I remember I blame Christoph, son of a bitch is in here. There's this thing I saw earlier today. There's this game, and it's like
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
I was so fucking mad. I woke up and almost chose violence when I saw that shit. And it's like, because it's like, man, to start a conversation. All right, hold on. I'm trying to. You know what? I don't want to break it down on the podcast. So hear me out, Mark.
Okay.
If you want to look it up later, or if you want to talk about it after podcast, there's this thing called Our America. All right. That's it. I'll just leave it at that.
America?
Our America.
Oh my God. Our America. And I'm so fucking.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, rightfully so, right? Like, I saw a little bit of it, I was like, oh.
I'm so fucking livid. Anyway, so what I'm going at is that the way they cared about it. No, it's a game. The way they carried it in this series is fine. I really like how they carry it. I feel like I'm not like coming from somebody who's trying to see like, oh man, how much can I make people feel bad? And usually subjects like that just automatically make people feel bad, or like make them feel like
man, that's not right.
Yeah, like you feel unnerved and shit. But they carry it in a way where it's a conversation. They were just having a conversation about both experiences, and it wasn't like super heated. It wasn't like disrespectful to everybody's perspective. It was respectable at a ground of like common understanding. And it made sense because the way Sam felt about it, and then he was talking about it, and then later his sister brought it up, and she's like, "You gonna let Isaiah adopt you?" And then he was like, "Nah, it's just like it's something to consider." And he considered it for like a good chunk of that episode. After that, I was like, "My God, show me the new damn wings right now."
If you look them online, you can find them.
Well, I mean, they're probably not. Like, here's the thing, because I mean, Torres holds a very big role.
Torres?
Oh, Torres is cool as fuck,
yeah,
by the way.
Yeah.
Because he becomes Falcon afterwards.
Oh yeah, he's gonna steal those wings. He's gonna steal those wings. But what is it?
Fledgling, you mean?
Like either that, or he's just gonna fix up the old ones that he said keep them. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
but like, I think
that means he's not. He's
Falcon the fledgling.
Falcon. He's Captain America now.
Yeah, right. So with all that stuff going on, I'm just believing like hell yeah. But yeah, just the way they carried it was such a good. It was good. I mean, unless I'm missing something, I thought it was a fine way of like carrying that conversation between two generations of the same experience. But what is it? We're gonna talk about the last part, which was. Wait, what was
Are we talking about mid-credit scene, or are we just talking about like a little bit?
You know, mid-credit scene. Because because I was gonna say like actually the episode ended with the montage and him like getting ready and prepped and then opening that box and he didn't.
I know. I was like,
screen.
Show it to me. Show it to me.
I was like, you coward! Show me, you coward! Like, dude.
Something important to like touch up on though. As they were like training it up, is when Bucky visits him after the post montage, I believe.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Where he talks about how he owed Sam an apology about it because when he hung up the shield, gave it to them, that was kind of the only family he had, that shield. And
yeah,
I mean, obviously, like people have different reasonings as to like the shield being hung up, like Sam's perspective and everything like that. But I think I forget like the actual conversation in that detail as to the reasoning, but as far as like for Bucky for his closure and redemption, Sam gave him like quite a bit of knowledge as far as what he needs to do because Bucky has adopted literally everything that Steve had gone through when he was recovering through the whole coming out of the ice, taking care of the booklet. He's been making lists of names and he's been crossing them off, but it's only been to right the wrongs as for all those criminals that were enabled by the Winter Soldier. And Sam was telling him like, "Hey, you've been doing this, but never like for these people, you never made them feel better. You've been trying to like clear it out for yourself,
Trying to make yourself feel better."
So he just told him so straight up, just do the work.
Yeah, just help them. Like do so,
So-
because that's what, dude. You know what? One of the things is, when I think about that, so I haven't heard it before until like in My Hero. Fucking heroes are just people who do like mad community service,
Yeah, that's what I've heard
That's all
that
it
before
is.
too.
right? Like I don't know, I don't remember if I heard it anywhere else aside from My Hero, but then it put it in perspective. Like y'all just do community service, just help people out. You see that guy robbing that girl for a fucking bag of Olay makeup? Better fuck him up. Like, dog, save that lady. Yeah. But still, it's just that part where Bucky was just saying the pressures of it. Because a black guy being Captain America, like that being a thing is like already a weird staple that already like tried to go through as far as like what happened with Isaiah, and that shit didn't work. That's where it was like it was a good way of bridging that together of what kind of experience that like he was gonna have to go with if he took up the shield. And Bucky was like, shit, man, my bad. And I was like, man, fuck. It's a good show.
That's a good
By the
shit.
way, that shit was like 60-something minutes.
Yep.
Goddamn.
Damn.
Lengthy episode. I love it. Yeah, man. It's a real good show.
Season finale is gonna be 10 minutes. Just watch.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, it's a recap of what we didn't see.
No, it's just the action
Terrible.
scene. That's it. Oh, and of
Oh,
course
man,
it's New
just
York.
like a montage of people getting beat up.
Of course it's New York.
Yeah. But let me see. Yeah, that credit scene. Yo, what is that shield made of?
Something I found out back.
Like what? Yeah, right. Yeah, he went to the scrap heap, talked to the Cosby kids and some shit, and found the
was straight
cylinder.
up
I don't know.
thinking,
Like,
like, how
I
fucking
forgot to-
is
I
that
forgot-
shield?
I forgot this was Marvel that we're watching, and I forgot to watch after the credits.
it just showed John making his own little shield.
Yes, I heard. Like, I just need to actually go back and look at the shield.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I was like, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know if he grabbed like some other material, but like he just had like a blowtorch. I don't know if you need the heat, man. Like I swear, like vibranium and adamantium boiling points, you need hot magma, I think, right? Like
you need hot.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
don't
like,
know
what?
what that is. Could just be great value. Great value like materials.
wow, fucking great value. This
Mhm.
boy fucking he took a lot of box tops and turned it into his local school district. What the fuck? It's ridiculous. Like
he
but like I
he
think,
also took his one of his badges and placed it onto that, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Too.
My fucking merit, basically. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna melt all his metals or some shit. That's what I thought it was. But I mean, either way, I feel like it's an effective shield because he's still a super soldier. So that shit like a frisbee, that shit go hurt. Or if you get backhanded by that thing, you're done. You're done.
It's still gonna hurt.
Let's not
but
mince words here.
I
Yeah,
guess in
dude,
comparison,
bruh.
I don't know. Like it's not the same shield, unless it is vibranium.
It's definitely like a bottle cap compared to like a cereal bowl when we're talking about the fucking big shield. But
Sure.
like that shit dangerous. You ever get shot with a bottle cap?
Shot with a bottle cap.
Fucking hurts. It's a fucking,
You know
that shit
this
is really-
why?
Shit hurts, dog. Yeah, they exist. But yeah, man.
Okay.
So we're gonna see this man go ape shit. It's gonna be pretty good. Also, let's see. Is there anything else to talk about with that?
I don't know. Oh yeah, the return of that one dude, the one villain from Captain America, Winter Soldier, coming back again, even after
Who's
the
Zemo?
first episode. Remember?
Wait a second.
How do I describe
The
him?
villain?
He was the guy who showed up on episode 1 during the helicopter scene.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. He's got a grudge against Falcon, even though does he? I mean, granted, like Steve's old as shit, so he can't really do much about that. But Steve's the one who did the front
Oh, you're
flip
right,
kick
that
to
guy.
him.
Fair. Okay, yeah. I'll kill Falcon. I was like, oh, okay, that's funny. Yeah, Sharon. Oh, yeah, Sharon did have a scene where she was making a deal like I could make it double. I'm like, oh, what you doing? What you doing?
That is something.
But,
yeah, I was
yeah.
like, what the hell's going on?
I thought she was talking to Carly or that one dude. I don't know if I remember.
Yeah,
Somebody
I feel
was on
like
the line of
people
that
are
phone.
like laying in on that perspective. But I was like, I don't know. Like, why would Sharon do that?
Yeah, I heard that there's some other stuff as far as like info leading to characters and series. I'm like, I'm cool just finding out through this right now because
Sure.
the way these episodes are, we're gonna get a decent amount of information, and then we'll
Yeah.
just wait as far as like getting it later. But like even after the series. But yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's looking pretty good on. It's looking pretty
Yeah.
swell.
Pretty swole.
But yeah, I think am I set on that? I think I'm pretty good with that as far as it goes. Cause I can't really think of anything else with the episode that I already didn't like. Shit.
Gee.
But yeah, dog.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much like my takes on it. Yeah, it was a really fun episode of things.
It
Just
was a really good episode.
yeah. So, and oh shit, I'm just thinking about the fact that like Mark, you probably should watch Godzilla vs Kong just for the fun of it. But whenever you get a chance, because if anything, I'd love to bombard you with all the Kong like faces they makes.
Team Monker. Okay.
That meme
Brass
that
monkey.
they keep posting, it's pretty much Kong's face for some of those parts in the movie.
I
Sprawled
swear to
out.
God. Yeah, I was like, man, we gotta see it. You gotta go and see it so we can talk about it, Mark. It's pretty good. It is a
Oh,
6 out of 10.
Steffi, here's that message right there. I'm not sure if she'll respond. Oh,
I'm,
there we go.
I'm assuming that's the okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Okay.
I was
We
gonna,
just wrapped up on that.
It's like, she went to go make a sandwich. She didn't. She do it. It'll be funny.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, nah, we were it was good. It's a good series. Like Invincible, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't think there's anything else. I should be
No?
watching more anime, but
I
don't
know. Same. I'm real bad on my anime game. Real bad.
It's all right.
Was it,
There's a lot of stuff
I-
happening.
Yeah, was it? I met some people in a Discord, and they're doing watch parties, and we started doing watch party for Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'm
Oh, nice.
rewatching.
That's cool.
But-
I would do something like
Yeah,
that.
but like, yeah, but like I've never finished the whole thing. I stopped at
Mhm.
like, I stopped at the part where like Itadori is getting ready to reveal himself again. So that's like halfway. I'm assuming. So yeah, gonna do watch parties more, but it's been pretty good. That's it. Like right now, I'm just doing some other shit, so not really watching much right now.
Yeah, true.
Shit,
fine.
man.
Yeah, there's just a lot of shows to catch up on. Not a bunch
Heck
of video
yeah.
games.
It's too many.
There
I
was a whole
know.
thing with Resident Evil and everything, right? The showcase.
Oh, I
Let me tell you right now.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh, the hot take. Here we go.
No. You know what this take is. Hear me out. Fucking Capcom, right? I didn't see it myself, but I saw the GIF of everybody's like dismay, if you will. There was a
Lick the wound.
like
Uh-huh.
I think what's her name? Demestress? I think that's how you say
Something like
it.
that, yeah.
But there's a part where she's biting an arm or something. Bro,
Seen that.
Bruh.
no. You don't
I've seen that.
sucking on an arm like that. Like, dude, she was, you know what? You guys know what you know what an icy is that you get for like 50 cents at the ice cream truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
What kind of icy you get
she
the 50 cents, bro?
fucking sucking on. Oh, when I was a kid. But I
Here, say
swear
it
to
ain't that
God,
way anymore. That's for sure.
dude, like that when she had that, I was like, what is this seed? And then
What
somebody
is
made a gif
happening?
of like Yeah, like you remember the scene where SpongeBob and everybody was making fun of Sandy about like not being able to breathe
Oh
underwater.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like as soon as it showed her sucking on the arm, and it just showed all four of them like fucking astonished. I was like,
For
yo,
real.
no, Capcom, what are you doing?
They know exactly
We're
what
not
they're
playing this.
doing.
My
I
goodness,
have to
they
pre-order
went in.
that for Frank's birthday. It comes
Nice.
out
I'm
like
getting that game.
after his birthday, but I told him I'd buy it for him.
Nice.
Oh, that's so nice.
So I have to
Such a nice.
pre-order it so that way I can give it to him once it comes out.
Man, I cannot go on Twitter without like massive titties being the first thing I see. What's going on? What is
Hey, that's just the way of the world now. I can't-
You must look respectfully and respect it.
yes, look
Oh no,
respectfully.
no. Hey, yeah,
Abraham just jumped
like,
in.
do
Hey,
you?
Abraham. Gotta be like Yuji.
Wait.
You know, I like tall girls with big asses like Jennifer Lawrence.
I feel that.
Oh yeah, or Megan Thee Stallion. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the dub of that?
They changed that up.
Yeah, like they dubbed it and said Megan Thee Stallion. Like I don't know if that's from the actual episode. It might be, but yeah,
I think so. They changed the name for like a specific reason. And voice actors
Yeah.
know this, and they are totally appreciative of it.
Man, fucking Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, that was so funny. Whoa, what the fuck? Double cheeked up on a Thursday. Hold on. I think I'm good. I know how I
Okay.
feel about Lady the Mistress. At this point, hopefully tall girls start getting the respect they need. But
True.
it's
All
just
girls
like
get the
Very
respect
true.
they need.
Very true.
yeah, like but I'm like, man, Capcom, what? Oh, what? I just want to play the game. Now I'm gonna have to deal with people's feelings, deal with my feelings. Like, man, I have to play this game.
I'm optimistic about this game. I think it's going to be really fun. I can't wait to see what goes on and how scary it's going to be. Because the last one was pretty scary.
Have
So I
Which one?
like
That's
that.
7,
Have
right?
you,
You're talking about, or are we talking about the remakes?
yeah.
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you played the demo? Anyone?
No,
No, I
I haven't
haven't.
even like looked it up. Like,
Have you?
no.
Wait,
Good.
no, it's
Yeah,
coming
good
out
God,
like
I
later
played-
today, right?
Yeah. Good die.
Wait,
I
there's a-
played it.
Is there a demo out like
Vicariously.
everyone can play it?
Well, there was an initial
Yeah, it
demo,
should've been out.
right? And
I mean-
now there's an upcoming demo happening. Like,
There was one that came out that was only for PS5, right?
yeah, that was the one that Phil played.
I think. Yeah.
But now there's one that like everyone can play.
Nice.
Oh, is there?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I was asking because I was like, I want to see that.
Oh yeah, nah. I feel like maybe they're doing one later. Because is it on both platforms or is it just PS5?
No, it's on
I think there was
Steam and
like
stuff.
no PlayStation gets to go first, like this round too, and then there will be another later day, I believe. I think it was summed up best by Twitter, where it was like Capcom trying to explain their Resident Evil like 8 demos, and just that guy sprawled out, looking absolutely crazy.
Fucking God.
It was wild to hear that too.
But
Yeah, man.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, nah.
Darn, that's how
it's
late
gonna
am
be
I? It's all pretty late
scary
right
game.
now. I think we're
But
pretty
yeah,
much
nah,
at a point where
anywho.
we're good to call.
Yeah,
We've been at it for
we're
like about
wrapping it up.
an hour and a half, a little over.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Watch Invincible and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's the takeaway. And
Stream Loki June 11th. Everybody go stream it June 11th.
it's gonna happen. It's like
Wait,
the
June 11th?
immediate fall. It's the next thing after Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? Or
Yeah, I think so.
nice.
Man, why the fuck did I think it was? Man, I'm a whole dumbass. I thought like it was showing up like next month.
It was supposed to come out next
I'm a
month, and then they
fool.
pushed it back. That's why I'm
Damn.
kind of mad.
Oh wait.
But that's okay.
Oh,
okay.
you know what?
This is polishing. That's all.
Okay. I was gonna say, isn't Black Widow in the month of May then?
So on Disney
Wasn't it in
Plus.
May? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's showing up on Disney Plus in May, right?
Yeah, but I think they're also going to put it in
I think.
theaters.
Oh shit, people. I think watch it at home. But oh wait, do I have to pay for it? God damn it!
I know that's one thing. Like, do I have to pay for it?
It's
damn,
rough.
I mean,
I might as well go to the damn theater.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could
Shit.
go watch it in theaters. Real
Okay.
quick, is anyone gonna watch the Demon Slayer movie? Because I am.
I
probably
want
will.
to,
Oh,
but
most definitely.
I haven't
Yeah, I think
made
we're all. I think
plans
we're all
for
planning
it.
on watching it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yo,
we're gonna get our tickets.
I'm a gut punch somebody for that ticket if I have to, but I'm gonna watch that
Easy.
movie.
Yeah, my roommate bought our tickets for us, so we're
nice.
set. I'm excited.
I'll have to look into
Hell
it.
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Teamwork.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
said I would.
I might as well see. Oops.
Oh, you
I'm gonna
get
get
your
my
parents
ticket
on
right
it
now, I
too?
guess.
Nice.
Get your tickets
see.
before they're gone.
Tickets, yeah, get your tickets.
Over here. Can I buy it?
Tickets, tickets,
Yeah. Yeah, fucking
I'll buy your
auction
entire
for a movie
stock.
ticket.
tickets.
But fucking-
Start going once, start going twice. So
Yes.
That's right.
It's all-
Wow. But yeah, I'm definitely set on that. I got some stuff I'm gonna take care of. About to get on some fucking computer being weird. But yeah,
Excuse
I
me.
definitely yeah, it's being strange, but I'll definitely be keeping my eyes on that game.
I thought you said I'm gonna be
that-
on the computer getting weird. I'm like, what?
Okay, yeah. All
Dude,
right,
that's
get
what do you
weird.
what do you bro, I'm weird as a default. That's who I am. But what
Fair,
I'm saying is
fair.
we're gonna go and keep an eye on the Resident Evil game. Gonna keep an eye out on this anime. Waiting for the theatrical release. I might go watch it in theaters. It depends. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm
But
sure they're gonna stream it too.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
right. I know they're gonna. What's it like? Fucking what's his face? Funimation, right?
Yeah. I think they're
Yeah.
First off, the subtitle as well.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be on it. But yeah, dog.
Ibrahim's
I
asking
will,
about the E3 session stuff. I remember about that. I just don't remember when that's gonna happen. E3.
Aren't they being like all digital, right?
It's all virtual, so I mean, for most of us, that's kind of been the given, just from the beginning. Let's see, I actually don't know when that's happening. It starts June 12th to. Fortunately, that happens in the middle of the week, or at least on weekdays.
Yeah.
That might be tough. If you're wanting coverage on that, I would happily want to do that, but it depends.
Damn, they were. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at something. But yeah, yeah, good stuff. But
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and call it. Let's go ahead and do
Okay.
this. Let's get there.
Okay.
But anywho,
Alrighty.
we will see y'all Tuesday. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm thinking something else. Sorry, sign off, Justin. I'm all over the place right now.
All right, we'll end here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching, listening to episode 356 of DangIT Podcast. My name is Justin.
Fee. I'm Seffi.
Mark.
And thanks for watching. #bye, everyone.
#bye.